Hey everyone, this is Alp Actinis here, Managing Director of Architecture and Platforms here at FP Automation. Welcome back to our FP&A Demo Asset series, where we are looking at an FP&A demo asset within Fabric powered by Acterys. In this video, we will be talking all about P&L scenario analysis and reporting. This is basically a buildup of all the various different modules that you have seen from our previous videos from revenue to FX and showing the true impact within the P&L statement, as well as the ability to analyze various different scenarios to see from a variance standpoint how each scenario compares to one another. So what I'd like to do in this video is I'd like to show you a typical showcase of how we work with various different organizations in order to be able to structure the P&L results so that they can do scenario comparisons between multiple scenarios, as well as look at a 12-month forecast, as well as have the ability to compare actuals to budget to forecast and make account mapping adjustments in addition to commentary. This is truly leading to the analysis portion of the organization where organizations have the ability to be able to change reporting in the way they need to for financial reporting purposes. But the idea here is that you can immediately see different scenarios and run with various different assumptions in order to be able to change the decision making needed for the organization. For example, what if we delayed our bonuses by roughly a month? How does that impact this month versus next month? If we look to lower our IT consulting expenses, how much is that going to drive profitability up or down on here? If we were to make a price increase of roughly 10%, how much can we expect to see from a revenue, gross profit, and net profit impact on the organization? These are all various different influences that can immediately be seen by the organization by allowing them to make these changes across different modules. The way we're generally structuring our setups right here is we allow companies to be able to control when to rerun a forecast so that they can see the financial impact of their numbers. So for example, you can see that scenario 1 right here is tagged to forecast, scenario 2 is tagged to worst case, and scenario 3 is tagged to worst case. We'll come back to that in a second here. What teams have the ability to do is they can actually go ahead and run their forecast and see when their forecast was last finalized. What this basically means is that they can immediately see the financial impact of their numbers. So for example, you can see that our scenario 1 has immediately changed from a revenue standpoint, leading to a higher gross profit as well as net profit margin by roughly 1%. So as we're making price as well as workforce changes, we can immediately see of how that affects our profitability. We can also see other items like depreciation, for example. Now, in addition to this, what we also have the ability to do is to be able to change our scenarios to say, for example, see a best case versus worst case versus forecast scenario here. So we can see 3 different scenarios laid out and what those variances look like across the board. We can also make comments against these various different forecasts. So right here, for example, you can see that we're comparing 3 different scenarios to one another. We can also change what scenarios there are that we want to work off of. Maybe, for example, I want to use what if 8 and instead of best case, if there is any sort of data within there, we can immediately see that. I can also switch back to best case and do a comparison on that angle. The idea right here is that we can immediately change that particular analysis that we want to do a side-by-side comparison of our numbers in a given year. Now you can see right here that there's commentary currently tied to this particular value. I can also change that commentary. So we're seeing right here that there's a revenue variance, and then we can also say this is due to pricing increase of 10% in forecast scenario. And what that will do is that will allow me to influence the particular commentary that's being shown within this module right here. So you can see that the commentary immediately changes right from within the model. This allows us not only to see financial impact between scenarios, but also to comment on these to explain what the differences are between each scenario if an executive or a manager has a question in regards to that. We also have different views right here. We could do multi-scenario comparisons where we can look over time to see exactly what our numbers look like. We have smart narratives in here leveraging some of the best capabilities of Fabric to be able to see any sort of quick driven values that may be playing an influence to our numbers here. We can also just look at particular quarters. Maybe, for example, we want to see Q1 and Q2 between our different scenarios to see how that changes our commentary and then what those trends look like over time from a revenue, OPEX, as well as operating margin standpoint. We can see how operating margins change over time for our particular scenario versus others and drill into our numbers to see where that's driven from. So we can see right here, we can immediately see things like profit revenue impact. We can see which organizations are driving that particular revenue between organizations on here, and many other various different influences that we could take a look into. This is true collaboration. This is true analysis happening all within the same ecosystem as users are making changes and the plans are being finalized. There are other views that we can also explore, such as a 12-month forecast. So I can, for example, see for 2024 how our 12-month forecast is trending. I can also do other changes, such as being able to look at a P&L and how my actuals, budget, and forecast and additional scenarios compare to one another with additional commentary on here. So you can see there's a lot of different ways to be able to flex this data in a way that works and makes sense for your organization. The idea here is you have the flexibility of the Microsoft Fabric ecosystem to build self-service reporting for P&L impacts. You can also have standardized views that your teams can be able to look at and flex in order to be able to do comparisons side by side of different scenarios, as well as actuals and budget as you move throughout the forecast cycle. This gives you true visibility into how actuals are, how that compares to your budget and your forecast of what you're expecting, and for you to find areas where there are key differences and look to make decisions in order to make those corrections on there. One other thing that also can be extremely beneficial is the ability to influence account mappings. So this could be the way that you structure your data to be able to show it slightly differently. You can see right here that this value is called product revenue total. You may have cases where you're looking to make accounting mapping adjustments to be able to showcase the data in a slightly different way, allowing you to be able to change exactly what that looks like. So we can see right here that our data now sits within this product revenue line, and we can see immediately what that looks like for the organization here. But the idea is you have flexibility to be able to change what those management accounts look like and how you report. So we covered a ton of different aspects on here. The idea is that you have the ability to compare scenarios, rerun your P&L scenarios based on various different revenue, workforce, OpEx, and other expense-driven module updates for each scenario, and see immediately how that impacts the P&L and ultimately impacts the profitability of the organization. Now that we're coming to a conclusion on the income statement side, we're going to be moving over to the balance sheet driver side and how that's ultimately going to affect the balance sheet and the cash flow based on the P&L assumptions being made by the organization. So I hope you enjoyed this particular video in this series. We're very excited to get into now the balance sheet side of things. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and this is Alp signing out.